Hello, classy people. No, you didn't. That is Diamond Ortiz in the background. We're back at Laurel again. That's right. There's another Grade 3 stake race down there at Laurel on Saturday. We won't miss the action. It's the Grade 3 Barber Fritchie Stake, 7 furlongs for fillies, mares, 4 years and up. Going 7 panels for 250,000. This is the second grade races down there, Laurel, and I couldn't help but to put Mr. Ortiz on. Please turn on your closed caption. Your Speed King is fired up and it's only Tuesday. Let's dive right in, but before we do, please do us a big favor. Subscribe, ring the bell so you can get notified each and every time we do a video. We do major races throughout the nation. And I have a bunch of fun doing it, and we do some high-level analysis here. We make some shackles. Pay attention, y'all. We know what we're doing, but we're not going to do it without fun. Mr. Speed King, settle down. Mr. Speed King. Hey, Diamond Ortiz in the background. Let's dive into the analysis. Mr. Ortiz, give me a minute here, will you? Well, let's dive in to the Barber Fritchie Stakes. It's race number 8. And of course, you know race number 9 is that General George Grade 3. So there's back-to-back Grade 3 races, 8 and 9. And we're going to look at the Barber Fritchie Stakes right here. 7 panels, fillies and mares, 4-year-olds. The number 1, Filly E Desprez. Filly E Desprez, the number 12 horse, has 12 starts, 7 wins. No, you didn't just say it. Filly E Desprez has 12 starts. 7 of them are wins. Let me see you knock the 1 horse. You can't knock this filly. She's by Great Notion. She's a 6-year-old and she's won 7 of 12 starts with 2 seconds for only 184,000. So that tells you she's been keeping some light company, but you can't shake a stick that she gets it done. The number 1 horse is very, very strong in this spot, if you ask me. By Great Notion, Rob is our trainer of records. You got the X-Man, Mr. Perez, in the odds. Speed figures are okay, right? But the horse was beaten very soundly by the number 3 horse, Kaylosaurus, in this race, in the last stake race. I mean, she was 3-1 that day in the What a Summer Stakes. And the number 1 horse, Filly E Desprez, had got beaten up very bad by the number 3 horse, Kaylosaurus. So again, I mean, I'm not mad if you like the number 1, because she has winning ways and she knows where the winner's circle is. I would use her underneath. I wouldn't go crazy about her, right? Okay, but we're going to give her her due, the number 1 horse. But we don't like her on top in this spot. The number 2 horse, Glass Ceiling. Well, you don't want to be in a glass ceiling where you have to break through. I tell you, the number 2 horse, look at this 5-year-old mare. 24 starts, 6 wins, 6 seconds, and 4 thirds. Mr. Chris Baker is our trainer, and Mr. Davis is in the arms. And I tell you right now, this horse can flat out run, y'all. This horse is by Constitution, and I'm not mad at you if you like this one. This one's probably going to be one of our top 3 picks for sure. I mean, it's kind of a mid-pack horse, runs late, but Glass Ceiling, I'm telling you, has really never done anything wrong. Just as honest as can be. It's coming off of a 2-game winning streak. The only thing by way of Aqueduct, you know. So again, the horse comes out of an allowance race, won that race 2 back, won a stake race overnight on December 11th, which was the Garland of Roses stake race. I mean, you can't knock the number 2 horse. The number 2 horse, Glass Ceiling, is a very, very hard-hitting horse by Constitution. Mr. Chris Baker has done a nice job with this horse on a 2-game winning streak. And by the way, back in 27 days, so the horse should be fresh. There's no reason the number 2 horse don't run big in this spot, if you ask me. Well, here's the number 3 who we talked about when we were looking at the Inspired horse, the Spirit horse, Filly Spirit, the number 1. Well, Kaylosaurus, the number 3 horse, is a 6-year-old mare who has 20 starts and 7 of them are wins. Now, her record is just as nice as the 1 horse. 7 wins from 20 starts, 4 seconds, and 2 thirds for 236,000. And I'm telling you right now, Kalzer is our trainer of record, and Hernandez is in the arms. And this horse does deserve a look. Okay, now I'm not ready to just throw in the flag, but again, this horse should, the number 1, Kayla Soros should run big in this spot. I don't know why she wouldn't run big. I don't know why she wouldn't give a top effort. By no means in here. Okay, so again, the number 3, Kayla Soros, is a very, very nice mare. The number 4 horse, Regal Retort. Well, I mean, I'm not negative on Regal Retort, but I tell you, Regal Retort has 18 starts, 5 wins, 3 seconds, and 3/3, and it's an Asmussen horse. And the horse is by Jimmy Creed, who I think the horse should be on the grass. And here's an old timer, his grandsire, his favorite trick. And I tell you, Ruiz is in the arms. And 2 back, this horse ran a beautiful, beautiful allowance race on November 25th at Churchill Downs. Came back, made her 60-year-old debut, and the number 3 horse, Kayla Soros, spanked her and spanked her good. So I'm not really high on the number 4, Regal Retort, which is Asmussen, my guy, by Jimmy Creed. Has won 5 of 18. I think you should use them underneath it at all. I'm going to throw the number 4 off the ticket for me. Well, Prodigy Doll, the number 5 horse, 13 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, and 1/3. That's not horrible. The horse is by Shanghai Bobby, and the speed figures look just too light in here to compete with this bunch. So the number 5, Prodigy Dial, I don't like her at all. She's stretching out to another furlong off her last race. I think she's a cut below. The number 3, again, Kayla Soros had beat her in the last race, and before that, Belle of the North, the bottom horse, the number 7, beat her really handily. So the number 5, I think, is safe to throw her off the ticket for sure. The number 5, Bold Confession. Well, I'm confessing right now that Bold Confession is a solid mare or a solid filly. She's a 4-year-old by Candy Ride, and her grandsire is Dixie Union. And Jay's Service, not Jason, it's probably John's Service. Let me just double check. You know, yes, John's Service, Mr. Jason Service has his own problem with maximum security and the feds, by the way. But Jason Service has this number 6 horse, Bold Confession, 8 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, and 1/3. And this Candy Ride horse on the back end by Dixie Union, to me, is moving forward and moving forward in the right way. Now, she will have to jump big time, if you ask me, if she's going to beat these. But she does have 45 days off of her last race, January 5th, at the Parks, and an allowance race stepping into a grade 3. Again, she will have to step up, but if you're playing vertically, I would use the number 6, Bold Confession, underneath. I'm not ready to put her on top in this spot, by no way. And here's an oldie but goodie, the number 7 horse, Jakarta. Jakarta, again, has shown up many times in our videos. Jakarta, the number 7, has 28 starts, 9 wins, 3 seconds, and 4/3. This 7-year-old mare is a Pennsylvania bred, and she's hard hitting. Trebetta is our trainer of record, and again, this horse is by Bustin' Stone. She is as honest as they come. Now, am I willing to throw her out? I am not. Am I willing to put her on top? I am. She exits a grade 2 race on January 29th at Gulfstream Park, which was the, let me see what stake race, a grade 2 inside information stake race, where just one time, 1 and 4 Graces ran second, and Jakarta ran third. She went to the front, which she will do today, and I don't have to tell you, some people have it, some people just don't. You know speed is king. The number 7 Jakarta should get to the top here. And if she runs that race 2 back on December 28th in the stake race where she went gate to wire at Parks in the Miss Claus Stakes, then she's going to be tough to handle in this spot. I like Jakarta once again, as I've always do. This hard-hitting 7-year-old mare does what she does, and she does it. You know, these old horses, I can tell you what, when you wager your money on them, you know what they're going to do, because I don't think they race anymore. I just think that they run. You know, when they get this age and they do what they do, this Pennsylvania bred Jakarta is just a hard-knocking filly or mare. You know, and again, Trebetta has her set, ready, and go. She's coming off of a 21-day freshening off of the January 29th Golf Straight Inside Information Grade 2, where she ran third behind just one time. She rolls back into Grade 3. I don't know why she won't get it done here, gate to wire. His speed is what? King. I'm going to sign up for a little of this on Jakarta. I like the number 7 for sure. And the last horse in the race, Belle of the North. Well, here's a 4-year-old filly, Belle of the North, the number 8, by Street Balls, right? And Corrales is our trainer of record. Only 7 starts, so she got a bright future ahead of her if they can keep her together. And she won 2 and ran second once and third once. And she's by Street Balls, and I'm not mad at you about her. I mean, her spirit figure look a little bit below. She is a late closer, but I surely wouldn't leave her off my ticket, Belle of the North, particularly if I'm playing exotic wagering, and she's probably going to be my 3rd pick in here. So there is your Barbara Fritchie Stakes, the first stake race, race number 8 for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, 7-pounders over a beautiful Laurel. And of course, in the 9th race is the 2nd Grade 3 stake race, the General George. That video's out there, so please go take a look at it. That's the link over above my shoulder there. And again, here in the Barbara Fritchie Stakes, I'm going to have to lean with the number 7 here, Jakarta, to go to the front and flat out spank these, okay? And my 2nd pick, I would be remiss if I did not take Mr. Baker, Chris Baker's horse, the number 2 horse, Glass Ceiling. I mean, 6 wins from 24 starts, 6 seconds, 4 thirds, 300,000. Mr. Baker's got this horse humming. Ran a beautiful race. It's a mid-pack type horse. She circles the field and comes around and do her thing. Speed figures are good. So we like 7-2 for sure. And my bottom horse would be my 3rd pick, Belle of the North. So we like 7, 2, 8 in that order, as always. Please remember, as always, down in the description, please see our disclaimer. And when you're finished, please watch our General George Grade 3 stake race, which is above, that link above my right hand here. Please click on it. Stay classy, y'all, in all that you do. Talk to you soon. We like 7, 2, 8 in that order. Have fun, y'all.